shadows of the past away from you. Just open up your heart, let the sun of God shine through. It's a new day. Wipe the sleep from your eyes, there's a place in the sun for you. It's a new day. It's a new day. See the sun's chase the night completely out of you. So get out of bed, your sleepy head, this day is for you. You can't change your past, yesterday's dead and gone. And you sure can't touch tomorrow, today is all you own. Don't let it end before it begins. Don't hesitate, tomorrow might be too late. It's a new day. You can start your life anew. It's a new day. Don't let the sin from yesterday follow you. Just open all the windows, let the sun shine through. Open up your hearts, let it love find you. Get out of bed, your sleepy head, this day is for you. This day is for you.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and all us people of different flavors around the world. I'm Donnie Urging Further, and this is the Audio Orphanage. If there are songs that don't come through that are muted or you don't hear them, it's because I've been told it's because the copyright has not been released. So if you have a copyright out there and you want to hear the song, just release your copyright. We're supposed to be heard on Twitch, Twitter, Discord, and Facebook. So I probably have said some silly things. Hey, I believe what I say. It's my truth, man. You can find us on Twitch, Twitter, Discord, and Facebook. Pastor sermons are at ddmllc.org. And no longer on YouTube because YouTube cancels people willy-nilly. Welcome to the plantation of communism. Yes, sirree. Okay, enough of that nonsense. Hey, I want to shove woke down my face. I'll shove communism right where it belongs. Anyway, I'm not here to talk about that anyway. Today, we're going to do a little something. Okay, yesterday we did cowboy, western, country western, whatever you want to call it. Today, I've got compilation Christian records, okay? So, if you don't like compilation Christian records, there's somebody else out there you're going to want to listen to. Anyway, so what I do here, for those who are showing up, is it's like a library. If you go on the internet, you can't really, okay, I've done it. Let's just say Larry Norman. Okay, I just happen to like Larry Norman. But punch it in, you want to listen to the whole album, it doesn't. Everything else in the world comes up after about 5 songs. You can't just listen to Larry's library, you know. I have my stuff up there. I can't even find half the stuff that I did. If I'm looking for a song, I'm lucky if I can even find it, and I'm the one that put it up there. Anyway, so the idea here is to just have a buttload of different songs that you probably have never heard. Granted, I guarantee you probably haven't heard 90% of what I got. But it's so you can see what's out there, what you've missed, what you may not like. You might say this sucks. Hey, I probably think it sucks too, but it doesn't matter. Somebody went to the work to make all this stuff, and it's out there, and somebody must like it. So, for me, I've learned that no matter what we create, somebody out there is going to like it. I have stuff that I've created. I can't even stand it, and I got people who like it. I'm like, They go, but you wrote it. I go, that doesn't mean I like it, Whatever. We all create things we don't like. You ever bake a cake and it gets screwed up? There's somebody like me who's going to like it. I like hard cookies, chocolate chip crunchy hard cookies, so I can dunk them in milk. And everybody else I know, we like the soft ones. I'm like, oh, I can't stand soft. I mean, I like them, but if my go-to, it's a crunchy cookie. Anyway, so today we're going to do a bunch of compilation. We're going to do, I generally only do one side of the record at a time. And so every now and again, I'll do the whole album, but very rarely because, I know we want to get onto something else just because that's the way we're wired here in America. But to listen to one whole side of the album, and then I'll go off to another album. So we're going to start here. This is an album I got. Wow. Somewhere back in 1976. Yes, I've had this piece of paper since 1976. These are Hymns of Gold. Pat Boone's on here. Here. I can't read half the time anyway, even with them up. We got Johnny Cash on here. We got Jimmy Rogers, Pat Boone. There's my little autograph. From decades gone by. Jimmy Dean on here. Charlie Walker, Tammy Wynette, the Statler Brothers, Patty Page, Ray Price. We got Marty Robbins, Lynn Anderson, Roy Clark. Everybody likes Roy Clark. Jim Neighbors. Love Jim Neighbors. Gomer Pyle, the Andy Griffith Show. Yes, sirree. David Horton. People you've probably never even heard of. Bob Daniels. George Morgan. Patsy Cline. They're all doing hymns. Isn't that cool? I love when artists. Wouldn't it be cool if Marilyn Manson came out with hymns? Not being mocking, but sincere hymns. Wouldn't that be freaking cool? I think it would. Anyway, I bought his, Animals album with the song on it. I don't like the drugs, but the drugs like me. He's mocking Christians, But anyway, we can mock him too. It goes both ways, slick. Anyway, and I'm the guy to do it. Okay, so I'm Donnie Raging Feather. This is the Audio Orphanage. I hope you find something you like. Adopt a little song, They're all out here, these little orphan songs. Please, somebody love me. Anyway, you can find us on Twitch, Twitter, Discord, and Facebook. Okay, I've already said that, and here we go.
Jesus is the bridge over troubled water. Jesus is the bridge over troubled water. Children, Jesus is the bridge over troubled water, and you don't have to go around.
Let's sing it one more time, little children.
Jesus is the bridge over troubled water. Jesus is the bridge over troubled water. Children, Jesus is the bridge over troubled water, and you don't have to go around.
When your life gets so weary, filled with fear and doubt, cause on the road of life the bridge is washed out, and troubled waters raging, trying to drown your soul. Give your life to Jesus, let him take control.
Cause Jesus is the bridge over troubled water. Jesus is the bridge over troubled water. Children, Jesus is the bridge over troubled water, and you don't have to go around.
There's a hand that's waiting that will lead you across, no matter how the waves and the billows may toss. Let him be your captain, let him be your guide. He will lead you safely to the other side.
Jesus is the bridge over troubled water. Jesus is the bridge over troubled water. Children, Jesus is the bridge over troubled water, and you don't have to go around. Jesus is the bridge over troubled water. Jesus is the bridge over troubled water. Children, Jesus is the bridge over troubled water, and you don't have to go around. Jesus is the bridge over troubled water. Jesus is the bridge over troubled water. Children, Jesus is the bridge over troubled water, and you don't have to go around. Jesus is the bridge over troubled water. Jesus is the bridge over troubled water. Jesus is the bridge left for me. Let me hide myself in thee. Let the water and the blood from thy wounded side that flow be a sin, the double cure. Save me, Lord, and make me pure. While I draw this fleeting breath, when I close my eyes in death, when I rise to worlds unknown and behold thee on thy throne, rock of ages, cleft for me. Let me hide myself in
It was poor little Jesus, yes, yes. He was born on Christmas, yes, yes. And in the manger, yes, the pity and the shame. Lord, Lord, wasn't that a pity and a shame? Poor little Jesus, yes, yes. Child of Mary, yes, yes. Didn't have no cradle, yes, yes. Wasn't that a pity and a shame? Lord, Lord, wasn't that a pity and a shame? Poor little Jesus, yes, yes. They took him from a manger, yes, yes. They took him from his mother, yes, yes. Wasn't that a pity and a shame? Lord, Lord, wasn't that a pity and a shame? Poor little Jesus, yes, yes. shame. He was poor little Jesus, yes, yes, born on a Friday, yes, yes, born on Christmas, yes, yes, yes. Wasn't there a pity and a shame? Lord, Lord, wasn't that a pity and a shame? Yes, yes.
I was standing by my window on a cold and cloudy day, when I saw that hearse come rolling, and it took my mother away. Will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. Lord, I told that undertaker, please drive slow, for that lady that you're taking, Lord, I hate to see her go. Will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. I will follow close behind her, try to hold her and be brave, but I could not hide my sorrow when they laid Mama in her grave. Will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. In the sky.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now am found, was blind, but now I see. 'Twas grace that taught my heart to fear, and grace my fears relieved. How precious did that grace appear the hour I first believed. Through many dangers, toils and snares, I have already come. 'Tis grace hath brought me safe thus far, and grace will lead me home. When we've been there 10,000 years, shining as the sun, we've no less days to sing God's praise than when we first begun.
You gotta climb, scale a mountain, You gotta climb, to reach the top, You gotta climb to see the splendor. You gotta climb, don't you stop. Well, the path is steep, where it leads upward. The way is rough, narrow too. But every step brings you higher, until that mountain peak will come in view. You gotta climb, scale a mountain, You gotta climb, to reach the top, You gotta climb, to see the splendor. You gotta climb, don't you stop. Don't you give up, cause you're weary. You can't expect an easy way. The downward path leads nowhere. You gotta climb every day. You gotta climb, scale a mountain, You gotta climb to reach the top. You gotta climb to see the splendor. You gotta climb, don't you stop. When you arrive at the top of your mountain, you'll be glad that you struggled on. That you have all your goal around you, the struggle of the climb all gone. You gotta climb to scale a mountain, You gotta climb to reach the top, You gotta climb to see the splendor. You gotta climb, don't you stop. Don't stop. Beyond the sunset, oh blissful morning, when with our Savior heaven is begun. First toiling ended, oh glorious dawning, beyond the sunset, when day is done. Beyond the sunset, no clouds will gather, no fears annoy. O day of gladness, O day unending, beyond the sunset, eternal joy. Beyond the sunset, O glad reunion with our dear loved ones who've gone before. In that fair homeland, we'll know no parting beyond the sunset, forever.
Thou my weakness, Lord, myself and my pride. Draw me, I pray thee, much nearer thy side. And when I stumble, help me to be a lot more humble and more like thee. Let the tears fall from my eyes. Let my heart be broken when I remember the price you paid for me. Remind me, Savior, of the pain and agony, for I know it's best for me to remember Calvary. If I should ask, Lord, for wealth or great fame, for selfish reasons, and not others' blame, then break me, Savior, help me to see a brand new vision of Calvary. Let the tears fall from my eyes. Let my heart be broken when I remember the price you paid for me. Remind me, Savior, of the pain and agony, for I know it's best for me to remember Calvary.
Oh Lord, my God, when I in awesome wonder consider all the worlds thy hand hath made, I see the stars, I hear the rolling thunder, thy power throughout the universe displayed. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art. When Christ shall come with shout of acclamation and take me home, what joy shall fill my heart? Then I shall bow and humble adoration, and they proclaim, my God, how great thou art. Then spake my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art. Then spake my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art, how great thou
Get on the side and go tell everybody that Jesus Christ is King. I said, get on the side and go tell everybody that Jesus Christ is King. Oh, well, get on the side and go tell everybody that Jesus Christ is King. Jesus Christ is still the King of Kings, King of Kings. Get on the side and go tell everybody that Jesus Christ is King. I said, get on the side and go tell everybody that Jesus Christ is King. Oh, well, get on the side and go tell everybody that Jesus Christ is King. Jesus Christ is still the King of Kings, King of Kings. You talk about people, you talk about things that really aren't important at all. You talk about weather, you talk about problems we have here at home and abroad. But friend, I'm excited about a solution for the world. I'm gonna shout and sing, and it's Jesus Christ is still the King of Kings, King of Kings. Oh, get on the side and go tell everybody that Jesus Christ is King. I said, get on the side and go tell everybody that Jesus Christ is King. I said, get on the side and go tell everybody that Jesus Christ is King. Jesus Christ is still the King of Kings, King of Kings. Oh, get on the side and go tell everybody that Jesus Christ is King. I said, get on the side and go tell everybody that Jesus Christ is King.
Well, there we go. I'm Donnie Ridging Feather, and this is the Audio Orphanage, and you just heard this compilation of 20 great artists. Actually, only 10 on this side. Well, back when all my friends were out doing pot and drinking and having sex, you know what I was doing? Exactly what you're watching here. I was reading books, listening to records, and I was drawing. I don't know. I was just never into all that, you know. And you want to get excited and go tell everybody Jesus is King, and you're all ashamed of Jesus, that you've had to change life, that you don't have to keep going out there and being addicted to everything and following into peer pressure. You don't have to do none of that stuff. I didn't. Wasn't interested. Guess what? A lot of my friends ain't here no more. They had too much fun. That's right, and it killed them. That's what Karl Marx wants you to do. They want you to have so much freaking pleasure you kill yourself. Read about Karl Marx. I'll be talking about this for you because it's going on in my country, in my house, and your house. And we got to get these people out of our house, right? So I figure if they can go around and not be ashamed of how they're destroying our families, destroying our children with their, it used to be liberals. They ain't liberals anymore. They're just straight up communist, Marxist, socialists. And they want to destroy us. Let's destroy back. They're trying to destroy our families. They even point blank said so. The BLM group right there on the website. We are going to destroy the nuclear family. That's what they're doing. They straight up say they're Marxist. And Karl Marx was an evil, evil dude. Well, I wasn't interested in all that. I wasn't into politics or nothing. I'm still not. But I'm just watching what's going on around us. And if you're ashamed of Christ, what are you ashamed of? They're not ashamed to go around and have your children's penises chopped off and things like this. They're not ashamed of it. Why are you ashamed of being a good person? Why are you ashamed of telling other people they don't have to be these kind of people? They don't have to follow the science. Science. There's bad science. There's evil science. That's right. Well, this is the kind of stuff I always did. All I did was watch the game. I wasn't playing it. And I'm still not involved in nothing. I'm just watching what's going on. All I really do is I just go back and look at old movies, go back and look at things that even Christians back then said, oh, you can't watch Dark Shadows. You can't watch Bewitched. You can't all this kind of stuff. And you watch it now, it's almost boring. They brought us up to a certain level that we can't go back. And there's a saying, there's a lady who made up this saying, I forget, I saw it at college in Seattle Pacific University when I was there. So on somebody's desk, I went into somebody's house, and on the desk was this little thing. It says, a mind once expanded never returns to its original shape. That clicked in my head, and I've never forgotten it. And when they go out here and you see what they're doing to our children, you see what they're doing to our world, you think you can go back to the Brady Bunch days? You get yourself involved in all this stuff? We get that program in there, you can't forget about it. If you were raped and molested as a child, if you were beat up as a child, that doesn't go away. I've heard psychologists, a friend of mine said, what do psychologists? They said, the children, they're resilient. No, we're not. We remember that stuff. That's why I always went around trying to put good stuff in my head. And I wouldn't watch things that other people would watch. And my brother go, hey, look at this. I go, I'm not watching that. I don't want that in my head. You can't get it out. It doesn't go away. You might say, oh, just forget about it. You got to put the past behind. You might forget and you might forgive, but you know what? It's still in your noggin. Don't put yourself in the position to where you expand your mind to a certain point. You can't get that out. When people go to war, they see this killing and stuff, and they come home. You send 18-year-olds off there with machine guns. Kids who ain't even allowed to have sex or drink or do these things that are illegal in our country. And these kids can't forget this. They see somebody's head blown off. They can't forget this. This doesn't go away with pills and drugs. You think these people up here in Ukraine are going to ever forget? No. A mind once expanded never returns to its original shape. That's sad. And that's why we need Jesus. It changes our lives, changes our behavior towards other people and their behavior towards us. Prayer, from what I can tell, doesn't get me nothing. Prayer helps this and helps this and helps our behavior towards our fellow man. Prayer changes us. And when prayer changes us, that changes our world. When the way we look at each other and perceive each other, that's what changes our world. So we've got to change this. And if you can keep yourself away from all those things when you're in college, all your buddies are out there doing the cool stuff. Yeah, it's fun. Trust me, it's fun. I'm not saying it ain't fun. Fun is fun. But some of that fun you often regret. My brother regretted it. He went out with a bunch of people and he got hit by a train. He's in a coma for 40 days. His life is ruined. But he had fun. And to this day, he wishes he'd never done it. And we all know these people, and we've often been those people. And that's why you don't have to be boring like me. This is just my personality. I had fun too, but I wasn't into all things you might think. I wasn't. I was just kind of a fairly outgoing individual. And trust me, I had offers. Yeah. I said, no, thank you. And that's exactly what I said. No, thank you. I appreciate the offer, but no, thank you. I have to live in my head. You want to cheat on your wife? You want to cheat? I've had offers. We've probably all had offers, but I have to wake up in this after the fun's gone. So after that little tirade, we're on to the next one. Oh, this here's kind of cool. On the back of this album, we got Wayne Newton. That's right. Anita Bryant, Lynn Anderson, Johnny Cash, of course. The Jordanaires. I believe they backed Elvis Presley. Jimmy Dean, Jim Nabors, Roy Clark again, Susie Hamblin. All right, we got Tammy Wynette. We got the Statler Brothers. We got Rosemary Clooney. I believe that's George's mom. Rosemary Clooney, Wanda Jackson, Johnny Cash and the Carter Family, Bob Daniels again, George Jones, Stuart Hamblin, Joe Stafford, that's a lady. And she knows she's a lady. She knows what a woman is back then. We don't know what a woman is now. I got something to say about that too. I'll say that for another day. Lynn Anderson, Anita Bryant. Yes, sir. There's just a lot of people in here that we all know. Anyway, back to the record. I'm Donnie Raging Feather, and this is the Audio Orphanage. We are on Twitch, Twitter, Discord, and Facebook. If they haven't canceled us, I could just be sitting here talking to the wind. But who cares? I'm having fun. That's what I do at home anyway. You can find Pastor sermons at ddmllc.org. Back to the record. And as you notice, some of these are scratched. They're old records, dude. Some of them, I got a lot of these at yard sales, or this one here, I got a Goodwill. 99 cents. I blowed it.
It's a brand new day. God's giving to you.
When life seems cold, your strength is gone. When you've lost the way and you can't go on through the black of night. When hope is gone, don't give up now. Here comes the dawn. It's a brand new day. All over this land. It's a brand new day, untouched by human hand. Today your dreams just may come true. It's a brand new day God's giving to you. When you walk alone through empty years, why spend those tears over souvenirs? Some lonely soul needs a love you can give. It's a brand new day, so just wake up and live. It's a brand new day, all over this land. It's a brand new day, untouched by human hand. Today your dreams just may come true. It's a brand new day God's giving to you. When mistakes you've made bring loneliness, when you know you failed every test, you still can win, you still can rise. It's a brand new day, you're still alive. It's a brand new day, all over this land. It's a brand new day, untouched by human hand. Today your dreams just may come true. It's a brand new day God's giving to you. It's a brand new day God's giving to you. It's a brand new day. Get out there and go on with it. It's a beautiful day. Oh,
Try me, Lord. What have I ever done to deserve even one of the pleasures I've known? Tell me, Lord, what did I ever do that was worthy of you and the kindness you've shown? Lord, help me, Jesus, I've wasted it so. Help me, Jesus, I know what I am. Now that I know that I needed you so, help me, Jesus, my soul's in your hand. Try me, Lord, if you think there's a way I can try to repay all I've taken from you. Maybe, Lord, I can show someone else what I've been through myself on my way back to you. Lord, help me, Jesus, I've wasted it so. Help me, Jesus, I know what I am. Now that I know that I needed you so, help me, Jesus, my soul's in your hand. Lord, help me, Jesus, I've wasted it so. Help me, Jesus, I know what I am. Now that I know that I needed you so, help me, Jesus, my soul's in your hand.
This old house once knew his children. This old house once knew his wife. This old house was home and comfort as they fought the storms of life. This old house once rang with laughter. This old house heard many shouts. Now he trembles in the darkness when the lightning walks about.
Ain't you gonna need this house no longer? Ain't you gonna need this house no more?
Ain't got time to fix the shingles. Ain't got time to fix the floor. Ain't got time to all the hinges, nor to mend the window pane. Ain't gonna need this house no longer. He's getting ready to meet the saints. This old house is a-getting shaky. This old house is a-getting old. This old house lets in the rain. This old house lets in the cold. Oh, his knees are a-getting chilly, but he feels no fear of pain, 'cause he sees an angel peeking through a broken window pane.
Ain't you gonna need this house no longer? Ain't you gonna need this house no more?
Ain't got time to fix the shingles. Ain't got time to fix the floor. Ain't got time to haul the hinges, nor to mend the window pane. Ain't gonna need this house no longer. He's getting ready to meet the saints. This old house is afraid of thunder. This old house is afraid of storms. This old house just groans and trembles when the night wind flings its arms. This old house is a-getting feeble. This old house is a-needing paint. Just like him, it's tuckered out, but he's a-getting ready to meet the saints.
Ain't you gonna need this house no longer? Ain't you gonna need this house no more?
Ain't got time to fix the shingles. Ain't got time to fix the floor. Ain't got time to haul the hinges, nor to mend the window pane. Ain't gonna need this house no longer. He's getting ready to meet the saints.
Ready to
bright angel feet have trod, with its crystal tide forever flowing by the throne of God. Yes, we'll gather at the river, the beautiful river. Gather with the saints at the river that flows by the throne of God. On the margin of the river, washing out the silver spray, we will walk and worship ever all the happy golden day. Yes, we'll gather at the river, the beautiful river. Gather with the saints at the river that flows by the throne of God. Soon we'll reach the shining river, soon our pilgrimage will cease, soon our happy hearts will quiver with the melody of peace. Yes, we'll gather at the river, the beautiful river, gather with the saints at the river that flows by the throne of God.
Some good morning, when this life is over, I'll make my way to a home on God's celestial shore, brother. I'll make my way. I'll make my way, oh glory. I'll make my way in the morning when I die. Hallelujah, bye-bye. I'll make my way. Oh, in the shadows of this life is grown, I'll make my way. Like a bird from prison bars and floor, I'll make my way. Sing it, children. I'll make my way, oh glory. I'll make my way in the morning when I die. Hallelujah, bye-bye. I'll make my way. There's just a few more weary days and then, brother, I'll make my way to a land where joy will never end. I'll make my way. Let me hear you all sing it. I'll make my way, oh glory. I'll make my way in the morning when I die. Hallelujah, bye-bye. I'll make my way. Sing it. I'll make my way, oh glory. I'll make my way in the morning when I die.
The chimes of time ring out the news, another day is through. Someone slipped and fell. Was that someone you? You may have longed for added strength, your courage to renew. Just do not be disheartened, for I have news for you. It is no secret what God can do, what He's done for others.
He'll do for you. With arms wide open, he'll pardon you. It is no secret what God can do. There is no night, for in his light you'll never walk alone. Always feel at home wherever you may roam. There is no power can conquer you while God is on your side. Just take him at his promise. Don't run away and hide. It is no secret what God can do. What he's done for others, he'll do for you. With arms wide open, he'll pardon you. It is no secret what God can do, what God can do.
Oh, they tell me of a home far beyond the skies. Oh, they tell me of a home far away. Oh, they tell me of a home where no storm clouds rise. Oh, they tell me of an unclouded day. Oh, the land of cloudless day. Oh, the land of an unclouded sky. Oh, they tell me of a home where no storm clouds rise. Oh, they tell me of an unclouded day. Oh, they tell me of a home where my friends have gone. Oh, they tell me of that land far away, where the tree of life in eternal bloom sheds its fragrance through the unclouded day. Oh, the land of cloudless day. Oh, the land of an unclouded sky. Oh, they tell me of a home where no storm clouds rise. Oh, they tell me of an unclouded day. Oh, the land of cloudless day. Oh, the land of an unclouded sky. Oh, they tell me of a home where no storm clouds rise. Oh, they tell me of an unclouded day. Oh, the land of cloudless day. Oh, the land of an unclouded sky. Oh, they tell me of a home where no storm clouds rise.
These hands aren't the hands of a gentleman. These hands are calloused and old. These hands raised a family. These hands built a home. Now these hands raise to praise the Lord. These hands won the heart of my loved one, and with hers they were never alone. If these hands fill their task, then what more could you ask? For these fingers have worked to the bone. Now don't try to judge me by what you'd like me be, for my life hasn't been a success. Some people have power, but still they grieve, while these hands brought me happiness. Now I'm tired and I'm old and I haven't much gold. Maybe things ain't been all that I planned. Lord above, hear my plea. When it's time to judge me, take a look at these hard-working hands. Take a look at these hard-working hands.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. I was blind, but now I see. Through many dangers, toils and snares, I have already come. 'Tis grace that brought me safe this far, and grace 'twill lead me home. When we've been there 10,000 years, bright, bright shining as the sun, we've no less days to sing God's praise than when we first begun. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I was lost, but now I'm found. I was blind, but now I see.
Our Father who in heaven art, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Hallowed be thy name. Forgive us our sins as we forgive others. Hallowed be thy name. And lead us not into temptation. Hallowed be thy name. But deliver us from all evil. Hallowed be thy name. For thine is the kingdom, the power, the glory. Hallowed be thy name. Yes, thine is the kingdom, the power, the glory. Hallowed, 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 hallowed be thy name.
Alrighty, I'm Don Raging Feather, and this is the Audio Orphanage. Have you adopted a song? Where you can find us on Twitch, Twitter, Discord, and Facebook if they haven't canceled us, because we live in a world of, well, we don't like what you said. You hurt our feelings. Wah! You're gone. And you can find Pastor Sermons on DDMLLC.org. Now I'm going to play you here. This album here, believe it or not, I can't believe I've had this long. This record is 50 years old. I know it sounds a lot since I was just a kid. Anyway, but these are the GMA, the Gospel Music Awards nomination songs. You know, kind of like the Grammys or whatever. The Christian music, they put theirs out because, you know, in the world of secular music, you don't exist. If you like Jesus, you've been canceled. Anyway, so they started their own, and these were the nominations and stuff. This is like back in 72 when, you know, Christian music, the secular music, it all kinds of sounds the same, honestly. I mean, you listen to stuff back in the 70s, the Christian music and the secular music, it's folk music, okay? It all kind of sound the same. The only difference is if you weren't like myself, who I listened to both sides of the fence. I didn't go, I only listen to rock and roll. No, I listen to what I like. And it can be all over the map, as you're noticing. Anyway, from A to Z. I have brought with me, I've got from 1972, I've got 1976, and I've got 1978. So I'll play one side of each one, and here we go.
The marketplace is empty, no more traffic in the streets. All the builders' tools are silent, no more time to harvest wheat. Busy housewives cease their labors. In the courtroom, no debate. Work on earth is all suspended as the king comes through the gate.
All the railroad cars are empty as they rattle down the tracks. In the newsroom, no one watches as machines type pointless facts. All the planes veer off their courses. No one sits at the controls. For the King of all the ages comes to claim eternal souls. Happy faces line the hallways, those whose lives have been redeemed. Broken homes that he has mended, those from prison he has freed. Little children and the aged, hand in hand, stand all aglow, who were crippled, broken, ruined, clad in garments white as snow.
I can hear the chariots rumble. I can see the marching throng. The flurry of God's trumpets spell the end of sin and wrong. Regal robes are now unfolding. Heaven's grandstands all in place. Heaven's choir now assembled start to sing amazing grace. The King is coming. I just heard the trumpet sounding, and now his face I see. The King is coming. The King is coming. Praise God. He's coming for me. Oh, the King is coming. The King is coming. I just heard the trumpet sounding, and now his face I see. The King is coming. The King is coming. Praise God. He's coming for me. Praise God. He's coming for me. There's a lighthouse on the hillside that overlooks life's sea. When I'm tossed, it sends out a light that I might see. And the light that shines in darkness now will safely lead us home. If it wasn't for the lighthouse, my ship would be no more. Everybody that lives about us says tear that old lighthouse down. You know the big ships don't sail this way anymore. There's no use of it standing round. And then my mind goes back to that stormy night when just in time I saw that old light. And the light from that old lighthouse that stands there on the hill. And I thank God for the lighthouse. I owe my life to Him. But Jesus is the lighthouse from the rocks of sin. He has shone the light around me, that I could clearly see. If it wasn't for the lighthouse, where would this ship be? And I thank God for the lighthouse. I owe my life to Him, for Jesus is the lighthouse, and from the rocks of sin He has shone the light around me, that I could clearly see. If it wasn't for the lighthouse, where would this ship be?
Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. There's just something about that name. Master, Savior, Jesus, like the fragrance after the rain. Jesus, 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 let all heaven and earth proclaim. Kings and kingdoms, they all pass away, but there's something about that name. Jesus, the mere mention of His name can calm the storm, heal the broken, oh yes, and even raise the dead. At the name of Jesus, I've seen sin-hardened men melted, derelicts transformed, the lights of hope put back in the eyes of a hopeless child. I've heard a mother softly breathe His name at the bedside of a child, delirious from fever. Oh, and I've watched that little body grow quiet and the fevered brow cool. I've sat beside a dying saint, her body racked with pain, who in those final fleeting seconds summoned her last ounce of ebbing strength to whisper earth's sweetest name. Jesus, Jesus. Emperors have tried to destroy it. Philosophies have tried to stamp it out. Tyrants have tried to wash it from the face of the earth with the very blood of those who claim it. Oh, yet still it stands. Oh, and there shall be that final day when every voice that has ever uttered a sound, every voice of Adam's race, shall raise in one great mighty chorus to proclaim the name of Jesus. Oh, and in that day, every knee shall bow and every tongue shall confess, oh, that Jesus Christ is Lord. So you see, it wasn't mere chance that caused an angel one night long, long ago to say to a virgin maiden, His name shall be called Jesus. 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 Oh, there is something about that name. Kings and kingdoms, they all pass away. But there's something about that name. Yes, there's something about that name.
I've had many tears and sorrow. I've had questions for tomorrow. There've been times I didn't know right from wrong. But in every situation, God gave me blessed consolation that my trials come to only make me strong. I've been a lot of places, and I've seen millions of faces, but there were times when I felt so all alone. But in my lonely hour, let those precious lonely hours, Jesus let me know that I was his own. That's the reason I say that through it all, through it all, oh, I learned to trust in Jesus. I learned to trust in God. Let me tell you that through it all, oh, through it all, I learned to depend upon his word. So I thank God for the mountains, and I thank him for the valleys, and I thank him for the storms he's brought me through. If I'd never had a problem, I'd never know that God could solve them. I'd never know what faith in his word could do. That's the reason I say that through it all, through it all, oh, I learned to trust in Jesus. I've learned to trust in God. Let me tell you through it all, through it all, oh, I learned to depend upon his word. Let me tell you through it all, sometimes to the fire, through it all, my Lord. Oh, I've learned to trust in Jesus. Oh, I've learned that I can sit trust in God. That's through it all. Let me tell you that through it all, oh, Lord, I've learned to depend upon his word. For my sickness and pain, I've learned to depend upon his word. Oh, through sorrow and shame, I've learned to depend upon his word.
Welcome listening to a radio station where the mighty host of heaven sing. Turn your radio on, turn your radio on, turn your radio on. If you want to feel those good vibrations coming from a joy that his love can bring, turn your radio on, radio on, turn your radio on, turn your radio on, and listen to the music in the air. Turn your radio on, never go be share. Turn your lights down low, and listen to the master radio. Get straight with God. Turn your radio on. you know that everybody has a radio receiver? All you gotta do is listen for a call. Turn your radio on. Turn your radio on. Turn your radio on. If you listen in, you will be a believer, leaning on the truth that will never fall. Get in touch with God. Touch with God. Turn your radio on. Turn your radio on and listen to the music in the air. Turn your radio on. Everybody share. Turn your lights down low and listen to the Master's radio. Get in touch with God. Turn your radio on.
Alrighty, that's the GMA nominations from 50 years ago, 1972. I remember 1972. I remember 1962. Yes, sir, Bob. Alrighty, we're going to go on here to 1976. There's a song on here. I played it for you before, written by Gary S. Paxton, called No Shortage. And I remember back in the 70s when these freaking politicians made up more fake shortages like they're doing now. Only this time they're telling us there's famines. No joke, folks. Here's the deal. You know, so they got famines coming this time. And of course, now they're pushing communism under the guise of climate change. You know, that whole climate change crap. Played to that record a while back from 1970s, early 70s, 73, about the environmental crisis. You know, they love a crisis. I mean, if they don't have one, they're going to make a sucker up. You know, I'll tell you what climate change is. It's called spring, summer, winter, and fall climate change. Oh, yeah. Yeah. We're the only ones in on that circus. But this song, No Shortage, reminded me of something I happened to pick up. I save a lot of weird stuff. I mean, I don't have a ton collection, but certain things got me when I was a kid. And there's one, here's my grandpa, magazine called The Plain Truth from July, August, 1973. And you know how they're always changing our words today? Oh, now, you know, you got Hershey's bar now that has her, she, you know, we've got to push this sexism crap now, you know. We hate sexism, but now we're going to push sexism. You know, we hate racism, but we're going to put critical theory in, which is nothing but pure Marxist racism, you know. And they're doing everything they say they're not doing. Anyway, they say we have climate change. We've got to save the planet. Don't drink out of plastic bottles, but we want to produce 50 billion new cars. We want to blast things into space, put 10,000 new satellites. Save the planet, by the way. Yeah. We're not supposed to notice what we really see. Anyway, but I happened to pick this up. I was going through some of my stuff, and this magazine is called The Plain Truth. It's kind of a Christian kind of magazine, kind of like a Newsweek, Time magazine, only they don't try to just blatantly lie to you, you know. And there's this thing on genocide. Okay, I'll just read you the headline here. It says, genocide, man's way to peace. And actually, it's an exclamation point. Untold thousands of human beings have been slaughtered the past 2 years. Now, this is 1973. The past 2 years in a little-known area of Africa. The United Nations has not intervened. Could this local bloodbath foreshadow coming worldwide bloodbaths of far greater proportions? And you know how they like to call this thing we got going on now a pandemic. Right. It's nothing but genocide is what it is. They just don't call it genocide. They call it a pandemic instead of calling it genocide. And I heard on the news, I just flip the channel and I don't sit and listen to this stuff. I just extrapolate and watch what they're doing. And, oh, gee.
I'm Fauci, wear 12 masks, you know. Oh, we got more viruses coming. I've got a lab full of these things. Welcome to Resident Evil. We're going to drop more. We've got more variants of the virus. Wear a mask, wear a mask. Always wear a mask. We're going to drop a nuclear bomb, wear a mask. You know, they're full of crap. All right.
Yeah, I thought they were full of crap when they started this circus because I've seen this before. Cough, cough, cough. Anyway, so it's in this magazine. And that's what they're doing. You know, it's a different kind of bloodbath. They're just killing us and making up numbers. We don't, you know, there's so much stuff out there. I'm not going to sit and tell you what's true, but dude, we're sitting here watching this circus. You know, I haven't worn a bloody mask since this whole circus started. Me and my friends, we haven't worn one. My brother ain't worn one. We're not dying. But, you know, my dad got the stuff. He's 87 years old. And he says, well, looks like they just renamed the flu. And I heard a thing on the news. Yeah, more people have died from alcoholism than have died of this pandemic. That's right. You guys need to watch J.P. Sears. He's a long-haired red guy. He was even on a TED Talk. This guy's freaking actually funny, you know. But, you know, we're not supposed to mock this, you know. We can't mock Black Lives Matter. We can't mock anything anymore. Everybody's serious. Well, I'm offended. Oh, go be offended, you know. That's your problem. Anyway, so see, just the song No Shortage got me going. Imagine if something happened. Anyway, so these are the Gospel Music Association's top 10 songs from 1976. Anyway, it doesn't take much to get me going. This is how I write songs. This crap just pops into my head. That's why songs only take like 5 minutes to write a four or 5 verse song. You know, it doesn't mean they're all that great. It's just fun to write them. Okay, I'm Donnie Raging Feather, and this is the Audio Orphanage. Not the news, not all this crap. But we're on Twitch, Twitter, Discord, and Facebook if they haven't kicked me off for saying obvious fun things. Anyway, you can find it, Pastor Sermons at ddmllc.org. All right, these are the top 10 songs of the Gospel Music Association for 1976. I don't remember which one was chosen and who won, but I like a lot of these songs. This is my childhood, dude. You know, so's Delta Dawn.
Gabriel's golden trumpet sounds. All the saints will leave the ground. They are rising up to meet the blessed Lord. Oh, how they shout as they rise to their home beyond the skies. They're in the bride of Christ and they are coming home. And here they come, here they come, marching up to Zion's hill. The victory is won as they bow before God's Son. The bride of Jesus is coming home. Here comes Mom and here comes Dad. Their faces look so glad as they march and they sing redemption song. Oh, what a smile on their face as they sing Amazing Grace. They're in the bride of Christ and they are coming home. Oh, here they come, here they come, marching up to Zion's hill. The victory is won as they bow before God's Son. The bride of Jesus is coming home. And here they come, oh, what a thrill. Here they come, marching up to Zion's hill. The victory is won as they bow before God's Son. The bride of Jesus is coming home. And here they come, oh, what a thrill. Here they come, marching up to Zion. make the papers in this world when I break through. It didn't seem to matter to all but just a few. But on the golden streets of glory, the celebration banners wave, and it made news in heaven when I got saved. Angels were rejoicing, hallelujahs rang, when Jesus touched my life and I was changed. Everyone in glory's realm knew my name was written down. It made news in heaven when I got saved. Not long ago a beggar, now a child of the King. Now this whole world just shrugged its shoulders. It didn't mean a thing. Oh, but it was God's approval that my spirit really craved, and it made news in heaven when I got saved. The angels were rejoicing, hallelujahs rang, when Jesus touched my life and I was changed. I was changed. And everyone in glory's realm, they knew my name was written down. It made news in heaven when I got saved. Made news in heaven when I got saved.
I'm so happy as I travel on the right road to glory land, and I'm living so my life for Jesus will shine. I'm rejoicing as I'm singing, traveling with an angel band. There's no sorrow in my heart, for Jesus is mine. Shouting and praising voices are raising glory divine. Going to glory, telling the story, Jesus is mine. Headed for heaven, sins are forgiven, I'll not repine. There is such gladness, there's no more sadness, glory light shine. Singing and shouting, there's no more doubting, love so divine. The winner, the sinner, he is surely mine. I have been given treasures in heaven, I'll not repine. Onward I'm going, happy in knowing Jesus is mine. Someday my labors will be over, and I will reach that happy shore, where with friends and loved ones I on manna will dine. I will forget my earthly trial and join in that happy band, singing and shouting on that shore, for Jesus is mine. Shouting and praising voices are raising glory divine. Going to glory, telling the story, Jesus is mine. Headed for heaven, sins are forgiven, I'll not repine. There is such gladness, there's no more sadness, glory light shine. Singing and shouting, there's no more doubting, love so divine. The winner, the sinner, he is surely mine. I have been given treasures in heaven, I'll not repine. Onward I'm going, happy in knowing Jesus is mine. shouting and praising, voices are raising, glory divine. Going to glory, telling a story, Jesus is mine. Headed for heaven, sins are forgiven, I'll not repine. There is such gladness, there's no more sadness, glory light shine. Singing and shouting, there's no more doubting, love so divine.
With the winners, toiling with the sinners, Jesus is mine.
He is surely mine. I have been given treasures in heaven, I'll not repine. Onward I'm going, happy in knowing Jesus is mine. I'm learning to lean on Jesus, finding more power than I ever dreamed. I'm learning to lean on Jesus. Learning to lean, learning to lean. I'm learning to lean on Jesus. Finding more power than I ever dreamed. I'm learning to lean on Jesus. Sad, broken hearted, at an altar I've knelt. I found peace that is so serene. And all that he asks is a childlike trust and a heart that is learning to lean. Learning to lean, learning to lean. I'm learning to lean on Jesus, finding more power than I ever dreamed.
Have you learned to lean on Jesus? I want you to sing the song with your wife and brother. I'll help you with the words. Learning to lean. Everybody sings.
Learning to lean.
Yes, learning to lean. Learning to lean on Jesus.
To lean on Jesus.
Finding more power
Finding more power
than I ever dreamed. Learning to lean on Jesus. Let's all sing it again. Everybody sing it. Learning to lean. Everybody.
learning to lean.
Learning to lean.
Learning
Learning
to lean.
to lean on Jesus.
I'm learning to lean on Jesus.
Finding more power
Finding more power
than I ever
than
dreamed.
I ever dreamed.
Learning to lean on
I'm
Jesus.
learning
Really bless you.
to lean on Jesus. There's a shortage on corn and there's a shortage on wheat. There's a shortage on beans, we've got a shortage on meat. Things that we're needing, we just can't hardly buy. Soon we'll be asking if we're all gonna die.
But I know a great thing that there's no shortage of.
There's no shortage on God's mercy, there's no shortage on God's love. There's a shortage on fuel, or there's a shortage on gas. There's a shortage on wood, and there's a shortage on glass. Things that we wasted are not precious to buy. You know there's even a shortage on the air in the sky.
But I know a good thing that there's no shortage of.
There's no shortage on God's mercy, there's no shortage on God's love. God is love and mercy, hallelujah. His precious love will lead you or die. When one thing you need defend me, God has supplied that will never run out. There's a shortage on friendship, there's a shortage on smiles, there's a shortage on neighbors, so there's millions for miles.
Thank heaven for one thing that there's no shortage of.
There's no shortage on God's mercy, there's no shortage on God's love.
This is Donnie Ridgingfeather. This is the Audio Orphanage, and I like this song, so I'm going to play it again.
There's a shortage on corn and there's a shortage on wheat. There's a shortage on beans, we've got a shortage on meat. Things that we're needing, we just can't hardly buy. Soon we'll be asking if we're all gonna die.
But I know a great thing that there's no shortage of.
There's no shortage on God's mercy, there's no shortage on God's love. There's a shortage on fuel, or there's a shortage on gas. There's a shortage on wood, and there's a shortage on glass. Things that we wasted are not precious to buy. You know there's even a shortage on the air in the sky.
But I know a good thing that there's no shortage of.
There's no shortage on God's mercy, there's no shortage on God's love. God is love and mercy, hallelujah. His precious love will lead you or die. When one thing you need defend me, God has supplied that will never run out. There's a shortage on friendship, there's a shortage on smiles, there's a shortage on neighbors, so there's millions for miles.
Thank heaven for one thing that there's no shortage of.
There's no shortage on God's mercy, there's no shortage on God's love. got your name. You got everything you need. Your name.
There's a sound. I'm Donnie Raging President. This is the Audio Orphanage. Okay, I like having too much fun here. Yeah, I wanted to play. I know you got about Jesus out there, so I'm going to play this. This is a Mad record. I got it out of a Mad magazine, 1980s. On the back of this, it says, "To remove the record from the book," in parentheses, as it'll be very tough playing it on your phonograph if you don't. Simply tear it out carefully along the dotted lines. If record sticks to the spindle, that's the little middle thing in the middle, hold the record on, and does not rotate on turntable, enlarge hole by sticking a pencil through it, or better still, by shooting it with a .45 caliber bullet. That's the world I grew up in, okay? And on the bottom corner, it says, "This is the back of the record. Play other side, dummy." Yeah, Mad Magazine actually used to be kind of funny. Now Magazine, they got rid of the Mad pullout. I got one the other day. I was like, where's the Mad freaking pullout? The fold over. Gone. What'd the guy do? Die? That was the only thing I really bought the magazine for, that and Spy versus Spy and Don Martin stuff. But I'm going to play you off this little record with Alfred E. Newman there, you know, the genius. Why did he run for president? He could have just sat in his basement. I probably wouldn't have got enough people to freaking steal the election for him. Okay. Let's see if this will work. I think it's just a regular. Let's see if I can get it down.
Look at you.
Okay, I'm going to have to flatten it out more. Okay, hey, I tried. All right. Now, see, there's Uncle Ben and Jemima. Yeah, I'm inclusive. When did inclusive start meaning excluded? See, these are the real people, man. And if you look at the Land O'Lakes, they hate Indians, by the way. There used to be an Indian on there. Johnny Cash, they had that song, The Vanishing Race. Yeah, Indians are vanishing. Then they go out to Tacoma and they chop down a totem pole. You know, imitation is supposed to be flattery, right? No, put a totem. Oh, it wasn't done by an indigenous individual. This is a mockery to the Indians. Yeah, screw you, you freaks. Totem poles are freaking cool. I don't care if freaking King Tut made it. Anyway, sorry about that. See, I apologize. It's okay. I can say what I want because I apologize. I'll say all kinds of freaking retarded stuff. No, I'll just apologize. You have to accept it. Anyway, oh, hey, I forgot about this. Here's a picture I did. Yeah, I'm a photographer. The missionaries came around to my house. These two freaking smoking hot chicks. They apologized for being hot. They didn't even know they were hot and sexy. They were not supposed to do this. So anyway, I had the girls, they had to be home. They had to be in bed like not by 10 o'clock or something like that. So we were the last people they came to visit. And I could do it. And we had a skylight in where I lived. And so I said, I want to take your pictures. And they're like, what? So I took pictures of them. They had their hair up and looked all Mormon-y. They're actually Latter-day Saints. They're not Mormons. Okay. I actually went there. Okay. Because I like seeing what other people do. Went with the Buddhists too. Anyway, and so the girls sat there and I had my son run in, grab a sheet, hold it behind the girls. I'm sitting there at the dining room table. And this is a picture I took of them with a little Sony CyberShot. Let me zoom this in here. I can't see half the time anyway because I'm freaking old. And I was sitting there looking at them, went, holy crap, you girls are freaking hot. And they're like, what are you looking at? I said, you don't know what you look like? And they had no idea they looked like this. They were like clueless. I said, I'm a photographer. They almost wouldn't take their hair down or nothing. So I got them to look like this. So I didn't want them to get in trouble, but this is what they look like. And so I went down and I put graphics on it. And I thought I'd make it look like a law firm, Berryman and Anderson. And so I had the two girls over there sitting there, and I posed them up, whatever, moved the hair down. Anyway, so this is done about, I don't know, 15, 20 years ago, something like that. And so I went and had a bunch of pictures made up. There's a whole bunch more pictures. This just happened to be one I had. I put it in with the record. So I did a whole series of pictures for the girls, and they sent it to them. They go, these are the best pictures anybody's ever seen of us. So that was kind of cool. I like taking pictures of people, especially girls. I tried taking pictures of guys, but guys, we don't want our pictures taken, man. Just get the camera out of my face. I know I'm a guy. Anyway, so here we go with the GMA thing. This was from 1978. What do we got here? I'm saying blah, 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 blah. Let's try this out. Sorry, I didn't have it ready. I was too busy screwing around. Believe it or not, I'm setting up all this stuff. I'm actually taking pictures. So I just set it up just for the fun of it because I like to take pictures. Hey, let's go just side one. We'll see what happens. Alrighty. I'm Donnie Raging Feather. And this is the Audio Orphanage. Adopt a song, please. These poor little critters need to be adopted like little people. Go adopt little people if you got the cash and the will to. So you can find us on Twitch, Twitter, Discord, and Facebook if we haven't been canceled. Otherwise, I'm just sitting here talking to myself. Oh, well, it's fun anyway. And you can find pastor sermons at ddmllc.org. Alrighty, it's the top 10 from 1978. Long time ago, boys and girls. Long before the earth was green.
You may what I'm going to say. I'm not ashamed. No, not ashamed. One day I pray, Jesus, take my sin away. And that's when I was born again. Born again, there's really been a change in me. Born again, just like Jesus said. Born again, and all because of Calvary. I'm glad, so glad that I've been born again. One man came to Jesus, John in chapter 3, and so afraid, oh, so afraid. Master, you're from God, I really do believe. And Jesus said, be born again. Born again, there's really been a change in me. Born again, just like Jesus said. Born again, and all because of Calvary. I'm glad, so glad that I've been born again. Born again, there's really been a change in me. Born again, just like Jesus said. again, and all because of Calvary. I'm glad, so glad that I've been born again. I'm glad, so glad that I've been born again.
Freedom. I long for the day when I could say I had freedom. But Jesus came my way, what a happy day. Walking in darkness to the light, He set me free. He gave me the right to say that he whom the Son sets free is free indeed. I'm free from the chains that found me free. Since the day He found me and He opened up the way, He brought a better day. I was living in sin, had no peace within. Jesus set me free when I let Him in. And he whom the Son sets free is free indeed. I'm free, free as a bird in the sky. Yes, I'm free. Soon I'm gonna fly away, oh, because I'm free. No longer a slave to sin. Yes, I'm free. Ever since I let Him in, I'm free from the chains that found me free. Since the day He found me and He opened up the way, He brought a better day. I was living in sin and no peace within. Jesus set me free when I let Him in, and He whom the Son sets free is free indeed. I long for the day when I could say I had freedom, but Jesus came my way. What a happy day I am. Free. I long for the day when I could say I had freedom, but Jesus came my way. What a happy day for us. Free. I long for the day when I could say I had freedom, but Jesus came my way. What a happy day for us. Free. I'm for the day when I could say I had freedom, but Jesus came my way. What a happy
The gates and doors were barred, and all the windows fastened down. I spent the night in sleeplessness and rose at every sound, half in hopeless sorrow and half in fear the day would find the soldiers breaking through to drag us all away. And just before the sunrise, I heard something at the wall. The gate began to rattle, and the voice began to call. I hurried to the window, looked down into the street, expecting swords and torches and the sound of soldiers' feet. There was no one there but Mary, so I went down to let her in. And John stood there beside me as she told us where she'd been. She said they've moved him in the night, and none of us knows where. The stone's been rolled away, and now his body isn't there. We both ran toward the garden, then John ran on ahead. We found the stone in the empty tomb, just the way that Mary said. But the winding sheet did wrapped him in was just an empty shell. And how or where they'd taken him was more than I could tell. Well, something strange had happened there, just what did not know. John believed a miracle, but I just turned to go. Circumstance and speculation couldn't lift me very high, 'cause I'd seen them crucify him, then I saw him die. Back inside the house again, the guilt and anguish came. Everything I'd promised him just added to my shame. When at last it came to choices, I denied I knew his name. Even if he was alive, it wouldn't be the same. Suddenly the air was filled with strange and sweet perfume. Light that came from everywhere drove shadows from the room. Jesus stood before me, his arms held open wide. I fell down on my knees and just clung to him and cried. He raised me to my feet, and as I looked into his eyes, love was shining out from him like sunlight from the skies. Guilt and my confusion disappeared in sweet release. Every fear I'd ever had just melted into peace.
That we'll soon see his appearing. This could be the hour. Oh, this could be the day when the saints from every nation will lose their gravitation in the middle of the air before the wave. And I believe it's coming back. I believe
my disappointment, strife and discontentment, I cast my every care upon the Lord. No matter what obsession, pain or deep depression, I'm standing on the solid rock. I'm standing on the rock of ages, saved from all the storm that rages. I'm free, but not from Satan's wages. I'm standing on the solid rock. Even though he's gone now, I don't feel alone now. With comfort came the Spirit of the Lord. Now with His word to guide me, from temptations hide me, I'm standing on the solid rock. I'm standing on the rock of ages, saved from all the storm that rages, but not from Satan's wages. I'm standing on the solid rock. Now each step takes me homeward. I'm trusting in my Savior day by day. I'm following my relation. Where is its foundation? So on the solid rock I'll stay. I'm standing on the rock of ages, saved from all the storm that rages. But not from Satan's wages. I'm standing on the solid rock. I'm standing on the solid rock.
Alrighty, that was from 1976. I'm Donnie Raging Feather, and this is the Audio Orphanage. You can find us on Twitch, Twitter, Discord, and Facebook if they haven't canceled it, because I talk like somebody who thinks they live in a free country. Anyway, I'm going to see if I can get Alfred E. Newman to do it again. Let's see if I can get this to work. I haven't heard this sucker since the 80s. I don't know if it's going to work this time. Let's try it again.
Where is he? I don't see him. Maybe they're not letting him graduate.
Look at him. I told him to get a haircut.
Oh no, he's wearing his sneakers. There he is. There's our Melvin. Oh my God, where's my pocketbook?
Will everyone please remain standing? Laura Finsterhoff will now sing the Star Spangled Banner.
Oh, say, can you see all the dawn's early light? What a proudly we held at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. On the rockets we heard the bombs bursting in through the night, that our flag was still there. Oh, sailors of Star Spangled Banner.
principal of Millard Fillmore High School, Mr. Martin Upnagel. Is this thing on? Is it on? Oh, it is. Thank you. Parents, faculty members, and graduating students, welcome to the 52nd commencement exercises of Millard Fillmore High School. We are gathered here today to celebrate an important moment in time. It is not only to witness the graduation of our senior class, but to share in the marvel of our educational system. A system that enables us to pass the baton, so to speak, to these eager young men and women. These eager young men and women who will someday serve as leaders of this community, this country, and this world. We, the administration and faculty of Millard Fillmore High School, and you, the parents of these leaders of tomorrow, can be proud indeed of this moment. For these students have worked hard, played hard, and never shirked from the obligation to the future that they now wear as a mantle. It is no light burden these young men and women carry upon their shoulders, but a cloak of responsibility that they have been so ably trained to wear over these past 4 years. With the dedication of their capable teacher. The encouragement of you, their supportive parents. And the inspirational examples set forth by the leaders of this great nation of ours. Leaders of strength, intelligence, dedication, integrity. Leaders like Lyndon Johnson, Richard Joe Biden. Pedophile Joe and Camel Toe.
It's almost like they saw the future, huh? I got elected from my basement. Oh, that was worth it. Yeah, bringing you communism and children cutting their wares off. Yep, and that magazine saw today, didn't they? Here, I got a question for you. I haven't heard that in ages. Do you know what that is? There you go. You know what that is. That's a circle and 2 semaphores. What does it mean? I know you already figured it out. Big deal. There's like 4 people who have it. Do you know what that is? I know. Same 4 people. I think I accidentally figured something out here. Probably not, but it's still funny to me. Because everything's funny to me. What did I do with that freaking pen? Hey, gum bastard! There it is. There you go. Yeah. If you look at a semaphore, those flags that they use, it means global nuclear disarmament. That's what the peace sign really is. Yeah, the guy didn't copyright it because he wanted everybody to have it. But that's what it is. It's not a chicken foot. It's not an upside down broken cross. It's not all that freaking crap people have been telling you it is. Okay? Well, here's another tricky one. What is that one? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I know. You totally nailed it, right? Here we go. There we go. Here's what I think it is. You know, it is the Obama logo. It's global plantation, and Biden wants to build it back better. We got satellites now, baby. I've been trying to figure out what that meant. One day I was looking at the peace sign. I got this record. It had a peace sign on it. And all of a sudden I was like, I know what this is. That ain't an Obama logo. Nobody can tell me what it is. What is it? If you take it, disassemble it, like the peace sign, we call the peace sign, it means global plantation. You know, what? There you go. And you put that together, and that is global nuclear disarmament. So they're building back the plantation better. They're going for a global society. You can call it a plantation if you want. It's a global society. Global, you want to be a global citizen? They want to give you a global paycheck. They're already talking about working on this. Everybody gets $1,000 a month. Not that it's going to be worth $1,000. You'll probably be able to buy a box of cornflakes with it. And they want to basically lock us in our houses. I mean, Bill Gates owns more property than the size of New York, and he's owning the farmland. That's where you're getting all your French fries from McQuacks. So while we go to that, look at our society today and what we got going here, and realize, I mean, Biden already said he's already planning on giving us some famines. He already told us it's coming. I saw it on the freaking news. I flipped at you. Oh, no, I'm serious. This is no joke. Okay, well, the oligarchs doing what they do. They figure all this nonsense out. Look at the back of your dollar bill. Did you know that's the only piece of paper money they haven't changed? It's still the same. That's because it's got their logo on the back. Yeah, it says one world government. Uh-huh. They mean this. So enjoy what you have while we got it. And listen to this little song. Why complain? Be thankful for the good things that you got. Because you might not have them very well.
Why complain about your clothes and your shoes? Why complain about your teacher and her rules? Why complain when so many have no home? Why complain when you have one of your own? Just be thankful for the good things that you got. Oh, be thankful for the good things that you got. The good things that you got are for many just a dream. So be thankful for the good things that you got. Why complain about the way that you look? Why complain about the scolding that you took? Why complain when so many cannot run? Why complain when you're having so much fun? Just be thankful for the good things that you got. Oh, be thankful for the good things that you got. The good things that you got are for many just a dream. So be thankful for the good things that you got. Just be thankful for the good things that you got. Oh, be thankful for the good things that you got. The good things that you got are for many just a dream. So be thankful for the good things that you got.
I'm Donnie Reggie Feather, and this is the Audio Orphanage. That was Evie Turnquist from her children's album. I'll be thankful for the good things that you got. Why complain? Here we have Malcolm and Alwyn.
Have you seen the paper? Have you read the news? 200 million disappear and the whole world is confused. The churches are emptying down, no one goes there anymore. The remains of the Bibles lay scattered on the floor. Remember Mr. Tomlinson, who everybody knew? He vanished from his home last week. He was one of the chosen few. La 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 la. La 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 la. A crash on the highway, 7 people dead. Driver unaccounted for, at least that's what the radio said. A tragedy in my life, and I know what it's all about. I had it explained to me last week, and I just laughed out loud. The chances of it happening seemed a million years away, but I never expected it happening like it happened the other day. La 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 la. La 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 la.
Alrighty. It's about the rapture. You remember I'm telling you about that? Probably not, because you didn't go to church. You know what? Like I told you, a lot of Christians, we all look at the things from the future kind of stuff. And I'd like to dedicate this next little humorous number to the king and queen of our country. You call them Joe and what's her name? I call them pedophile Joe and Camel Toe. Anyway, where'd it go? Dadgummit, Batman. What did I do? Here we are. Alan Sherman. It's because of something they said. They're talking about all this gas shortage and all this stuff and the high taxes and everything. And what that freaking old lady said? Drink a margarita and drive a Tesla. And it so reminded me of Marie Antoinette. Let them eat cake. The poor are starving. Let them eat cake. And cake isn't what we think it is. Cake was the stuff that fell off in the oven, the little chunks. That's what she was meaning. And because it was a long time ago. And I just thought of this song. So I'd like to dedicate this to Joe and Camel Toe.
Louis the 16th was the King of France in 1789. He was worse than Louis the 15th. He was worse than Louis the 14th. He was worse than Louis the 13th. He was the worst since Louis the First. King Louis was living like a king, but the people were living rotten. So the people, they started an uprising, which they called the French Revolution. And of course you remember their battle cry, which will never be forgotten. You went the wrong way, old King Louis. You made the population cry, 'cause all you did was sit and pet with Marie Antoinette in your place at Versailles. And now the country's gone kablooey, so we are giving you the air. That ought to teach you not to spend all your time fooling around at the Folie Bergère. If you had been a nicer king, we wouldn't do a thing, but you were bad, you must admit. We're gonna take you and the queen down to the guillotine and shorten you a little bit. You came the wrong way, old King Louis, and now you ain't got far to go. Too bad you won't be here to see that great big Eiffel Tower or Brigitte Bardot. To King Louis, we say phooey. You disappointed all of France. But then what else could we expect from a king in silk stockings and pink satin pants? You filled your stomach with chop suey and also crepe Suzettes and steak. And when they told your wife Marie that nobody had bread, she said, let them eat cake. We're gonna take you and the queen down to the guillotine. It's somewhere in the heart of town. And when that fella there is through with what he's gonna do, you'll have no place to wear your crown. You came the wrong way, old King Louis. Now we must put you on the shelf. That's why the people are revolting, 'cause Louis, you're pretty revolting yourself.
Yeehaw!
And that's how you get rid of them kind of people. Oh, that's hilarious. I'll take you and the queen down to the guillotine and shorten you a little bit. Yeah, some Keith Green, a little something to that Dear John Devil. I love this song. I'm Donnie Raging Feather, and this is the Audio Orphanage, and if we haven't been canceled yet, we'll never be canceled. I'll sit here and do it anyway. Twitch, Twitter, Discord, and Facebook. You can find past sermons at ddmllc.org. Gee whiz, Batman. I believe that's copyrighted. I apologize. Not really, but hey, let you know.
Used to love you, but now that's hard to do, cause I got some information about the evil things at night that you do. Now the whole thing is true, well, true. Oh, you're such a devil, how'd you get me to believe you were true? Ooh. Oh, my mama warned me, and how my daddy cried. The day I left my home, you said you'd always keep me satisfied. But oh, how you lie, you lie. Well, I should have heard my mama's words, but then I guess I had to be crying. Original sin. Whoa, I used to lie awake at night and see your face on the ceiling. Oh, what a bad feeling I have when I think of how you almost got me in the ways of the world, in the ways of the world. My so-called friends say I misjudged you. My anger's all in vain, but I'm afraid you got to them before I had a chance to explain. And it caused me such pain. Ouch! Cause they were such good friends of mine, but now you got them playing your game. You creep. Wow! I used to lie awake at night and see your face on the ceiling. Whoa, what a bad feeling I had when I think of how you almost got me in the ways of the world, in the ways of the world. Oh, in the ways of the world, in the ways of the world. Well, I believe in Jesus and what he said he's gonna do. Put an apple in your lying mouth and cook you in a sulfur stew. Woo! One that'll never be through. Is it soup yet? No. Oh, but if he hadn't rescued me, then I'd be down to cooking too. Oh, if Jesus hadn't rescued me, then I'd be cooking right next to you. Ooh, I used to lie awake at night and see your face on the ceiling. What a great feeling. Think of how you're gonna get yours at the end of the world, at the end of the world. Oh, at the end of the world, at the end of the world. Oh, at the end of the world.
That was Keith Green, Dear John Letter to the Devil. That's our first Keith. That wasn't the first Green one I saw, but heard. But listen here, I love this one. This here is by a band called Seawind. They didn't like the album cover. They wanted the album cover to look like the inside of the album. This here, and as far as I'm concerned, it looks pretty lame. You know, it's just a bunch of people in a sunset. Oh well, I like the cover of this one anyway. The Devil is a Liar. Pauline Wilson and Seawind.
How many times in the back of your mind have you heard a voice calling to you? Won't you come over here, let me talk in your ear. I've got something tempting for you. up to the sky. Just write your name in my book today and give me your soul when you die. There are bunches of cars and big black cigars, people living their lives and reading the stars. Nobody's watching you now, you can take what you want, who do you rather have than have now? Don't be a fool, 'cause I can give you all your desires, precious diamonds and rubies found so rare. Just sign your name upon the line and give me your soul if you dare. And don't you believe, you'll be deceived, you play with fire, 'cause the devil is a liar. Don't you believe, you'll be deceived, you play with fire, 'cause the devil is a liar. You promise you all his kingdom to go, then he'll leave you standing alone in the car. He'll trick you and tease you and entice and then leave you up there. The devil's got a number on you. The devil's got a number on you, yeah. The devil's got a number on you, child. The devil's got a number on you. Every hour of the day, the game of life goes on, and you and I will have to choose the right way from the wrong. Just when you had made your choice for the game you want to be, tireless voice in our soul is that still be once again. He tells us there's no God above, and only foolish people fall it down. But it's plain to see, the devil hates you and hates me. Oh, he'll trick you and tease you and let you deceive. Don't you believe he's a liar? Don't you believe the devil's a liar? Yeah. Don't you believe he's a liar? Mm-hmm. Don't you believe the devil's a liar? Don't you believe? You can see play with fire. The devil's a liar. Don't you believe? No. You can see it. You play with fire. The devil's a liar. Don't let the devil do his number on you. Don't let the devil do his number on you. Don't let the devil do his number on you. Don't let the devil do his number on you. Don't let the devil do his number on you. Don't let the devil do his number on you. Don't let the devil do his number on you.
That is Sea Wind, Pauline Wilson. The rest of the album doesn't sound like that. The rest of the album is like a lot of Caribbean vibe to it. I'm not super Caribbean-y, but I like it anyway. I mean, it's great, but when you hear that song, you just want the rest of the record to sound like that too. At least I do. I'm Donnie Raging Feather, the Audio Orphanage. You can find us on Twitch, Twitter, Discord, and Facebook. That's what's from the DDMLLC.org. Okay. Okay, this is Tom Stipe and Big City Blues off the Maranatha album here. I actually bought this for the cover because I love cartoons. I've been drawing cartoons since the first grade. I even got held back in the first grade for just sitting around drawing. I even sucked, and I just love to draw. But anyway, I love this song here. That's the end of the other song. There we go, Big City Blues, based off the Good Samaritan in the Bible. I'm Donnie Raging Feathers, the Audio Orphanage. That was Tom Stipe and Big City Blues off the Maranatha. Number 3. This here is Mr. Larry Norman, one of my heroes for songwriting. Here we go.
So strange. Always, when they say my
All right, that's the godfather of Christian rock and roll, Larry Norman. I met him quite a few times, probably spent a good 10 hours with him. Oh, but other people spent a lot more time with him, you know. But here we got Grand Funk Railroad, or Mark Farner doing vocals here. Mark Farner became a Christian and put out Christian albums. I don't think they were as good as the freaking Grand Funk Railroad, but hey, here he is with the song that made the band Killer famous.
She had the whole show, and that's a natural fact. All night with the king, I got to tell you, how guess his sang. Booze and ladies, keep me right, as long as we can make it to the show tonight. We're an American band. We're an American band. We come into your town, we'll help you party it down. We're an American band. Chiquitas in Omaha, waiting for the band to return from the show. Feeling good, feeling right, it's Saturday night. The hotel detective, he was on the side. Now these fine ladies, they had a plan. They was out to meet the boys in the band. They say, come on dudes, let's get on. And we proceeded to tear that hotel down. Man, American man. Coming to your town, we'll help you party it down. We're an American band. Hey, we're an American band. We're an American band. We coming to your town, we'll help you party it down. We're an American band.
Alrighty, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, people of different flavors all around the world listening to this. Okay, come to our last little song here. But before we play this, join with me. I pledge allegiance to the flag and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All. Get it? Don't let anybody steal your dream, boys and girls. Hold tight to it. I'm Donnie Raging Feather. This is the Audio Orphanage. You can find us on Twitch, Twitter, Discord, and Facebook. Pastor Sermons on ddmllc.org. And if we're still out there and anybody's listening to this, I hope you had fun. I did. Hey, don't forget Uncle Ben's. Don't forget Aunt Jemima. They've been excluded. They have not been included. Hey, Stubbs still got his barbecue and his face is on it. Where's Aunt Jemima? This Nancy Green worked her freaking tail off for this company, and they freaking ditched her. Even Land O'Lakes ditched the Indian haters. Yeah, what about our tribes, huh? A freaking Cherokee here. Oh, and Scottish too. Must be the alcohol. Oh, I don't drink. And I'm bald. I'm a disgrace to both races. Here we go. Don't let anyone steal your dream, boys and girls. And please keep the sense of freaking humor. Don't let these wokey-tokey jokies freaking tear it out of you. Don't let these rainbow freaks shove it up your derriere. Give it back as good as they're given. Be an activist for Jesus. Don't care what they think of you. They don't care what you think of them. Burn the freaking rainbow. Raise the cross. I'm Donnie Reggie Feather. Adios, ese. Scratch, 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 scratch.
Steal it from you. Set your goal and then don't give in. Don't let anyone steal your dream and you win. Life without dreams would be cold, like an earth with no sun. All your tomorrows would be more todays without dreams. Dreams of a better tomorrow can help see you through. Work hard and dream by dream, good life will happen for you. Don't let anyone steal your dream. Steal your dream. Steal it from you. Set your goal and then don't give in. Don't let anyone steal your dream and you win. Failures in life are the dreams that we lose along the way. Could be's and almost have never won anyone's race. Dreams put in motion by positive thinking from you. Soon will develop and then all your dreams will be true. Don't let anyone steal your dream. Steal your dream. Steal it from you. Set your goal and then don't give in. Don't let it